is a process of decisions podcast. This is Trent Thomas, your recovery peer support specialist. Tonight's episode is entitled Admitting Mistakes is Mandatory in Recovery. Making mistakes is the human process for learning. It is how we learn the fundamentals of life, such as walking and talking. We crawl, stand up, fall down, and then start over again until we master the learned process of walking. In fact, a baby's first crawling efforts are backwards, and then we learn to move forward. It is through this trial and error method we create our learning neural pathways for adding information to our brain storage capacity. Information, once confirmed, becomes knowledge. The confirmation process is often accomplished through trial and error of our own doing or through the shared stories of others. From others, we learn what to and what not to do. We actually learn from mistakes or failings, whereas our successes are confirmation of stored knowledge. Making mistakes and admitting those mistakes is the beginning of learning something new. When one claims to know everything, their learning process is stunted and will not expand. The same is true for one who never admits making mistakes or never asks for forgiveness. Invoking this path of inaction, one becomes an emotional and spiritual infant and will never grow up. Asking for forgiveness is the action that installs emotional and spiritual character. It's like setting the car in drive so now you can go. Asking for forgiveness from the God of your understanding is the building block to spiritual growth and maturity. Admitting mistakes and seeking forgiveness from God initiates and makes real the life saving relationship with God that is necessary for recovery to be sustained. Since this life is hills and valleys, you are either progressing uphill or sliding backwards. Admitting your mistakes breaks the ground for the seed of knowledge to be planted. No information can be confirmed if the pathways to knowledge are not laid bare by the act of admitting you don't know something by means of a mistake, either your own or the shared truth of someone other than yourself. Information is not knowledge. Information must be confirmed as truth. This confirmation is completed when one submits mistakes to this learning brain process. New pathways for learning are constructed when admission of mistakes are presented. The same is true when asked for forgiveness from God. The pathways to submitting to God's plan become active, and our relationship with God gains strength and purpose. Admitting mistakes is mandatory for learning. Recovery is about making the next right decision. Learning better leads to making better decisions. Thus, admitting mistakes is mandatory for sustained recovery. This is Trent Thomas on Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. Please leave your inspiring comments on transnetrecover.com/podcast. And please feel free to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you.